Welcome back to the NDS. We're here at Homestead for race 2. Quick look at qualifying. We'll get ready to go here. It'll be an interesting race. Ben McDonald on pole for this event. As we get ready to roll here. Pace car is off, and this is the green flag to kick off the Lego 400. Here we go. I see the low side making great time through 1 and 2. Things will get a lot more interesting as they come down 3 and 4. Going up the track. They'll go hit that 3 and 4 wide once they get all crazy here. Whoa, racer. On exit goes in the middle there. This is where things get good. Ben McDonald really trying to leverage the high side, but Team Duke out front. Everybody below is going hard right now. Look at those top spots going all over the place. 43, a little slow behind the 16. The early green flag run is a great place to make up track position. Jake out front now in the 29. He's still battling plenty of 3 wide to go around. You're stuck in the middle like the 43 is, then it could be rough. The plan is just get low if you can. If not, then try to hold on. Krigmeyer using that plan. Whoa. Saw a little action back there. Something. Those guys in the back are getting pretty racy as well. Everyone back to Born Ready in 18th. Down single file to this line. Drivers starting to break up in their own little groups as well. That could be both good and bad depending on where you are. Ben McDonald fighting his way back up. Now 19 in Mizzou on the high side going way back. That 45 Misty Viper is always a nice treat to see on track. Just how unpredictable he is. And still up front pretty much has a lot of rotation between these guys. Tiger Man up there is one of the many drivers going back and forth with the lead. Up top of 3, 34 up top of 3. You see sometimes off of 4 you might see a car in the wall just a little bit. Not sure if it looks that bad, but they keep going. But 9, a Canadian Lux just racing in here, getting underneath the 6, moving up. Toad Warrior in the 38. He's up here. Once he gets into the top 10, he'll look to try to keep himself on the low side. Watch that 3. Ben McDonald still running decent position. We'll definitely try to keep some good luck going into this season. Is now up near the front. RS Fashion 11 making his way down to the lead. Yeah, let's take a look at some of these drivers near the back. As I think we know why there's a little bit of a scramble now, as you see the 8 of Frosty Wolf running a couple laps down off on his own. But even then, you got some drivers who are not having the best of days. Zent's struggling in the 20s right now. And so is Logan in that 42. Overall running order seems pretty solid right now, as the 84 of RS Fast 11 is beginning to establish himself as kind of a decent leader here. Now that all the rookies are here, let's a brief second here. Seto barely made the 500, currently running 20th now, and Vaxon 23rd place. Both him and Gama in front of him. They both missed out on the big race, but making their first starts here and just kind of holding their own midfield so far. They could ask for a little more, but better than drowning in the back, I suppose, as we see both Zentz and Logan beginning their ascent through the field. 12 of Tank Gunner finally going to commit to a full season, although with a really bad car. And the 7 of Super Sumo is here just to get experience, I guess. He's racing the 55 of Laundry Sauce right now for 40th. Now the field seems mostly strung out, nothing too crazy going on. KSS BSS in 3rd right now, tracking down both Hyperdrive and RS Fast in 11, as Hyper going for a pass for the lead. And I think that's going to give the 43 an opportunity to try to go low and swing by both at the same time here. Definitely got the 84. Let's see if we can put one on the 62 of Hyperdrive. Team Duke coming in strong as well. You got Toad Warrior and Krugmeyer, both with good runs so far. Toad Warrior just trying to keep his eyes on the 1, not wanting to let him get too far out, as both Racer and Toad have made good points in the 500. Wannabe has as well, but he has slid back just a little bit. Don't see him in the lead group. Wannabe's back to around where the 36 is. It's got to be a long green flag run before they take their time down pit road, as they might get a chance to run up on the 8 of Frosty the Otter. Yeah, that's a handful of a name as Hyperdrive comes back, trying to rebound back to the lead. They're staying decently competitive, which is good enough, I guess, as Racer goes way back. Some of those drivers back there might be looking for a caution to try to help their chances. Others just racing in here, going with the flow. .34 Tiger Man back on track. And that yellow 34, new face, same car. A 34 Cup car tends to run up front a lot. Near the front, at least. Here they come for a 3 wide for the lead. Hello, everybody. 1, 2, 3 wide pass. That's a good one right there. Totem Warrior not having the best time sitting behind Hyperdrive there. But Hyper goes back at it, 62, rebounding really well from the high side, wanting to make that pass. 5 Wannabe just keeps falling back. I see him there. I know I mentioned him earlier, but jeez. 29 of Jake, putting on a very close run here with the 34. The closing on his rear tire and then trying to like get him up a little bit so get a line to run, but those guys seem to be holding decent right now, 3 wide. CS Fast and 11 might be getting a little impatient behind him though. That might cause the 11 to open up on the 29. Toad Warrior inserting himself into this 4-car battle for the lead now. Alright, Fast and 11 leading after 26 laps. Could see things get a little different here once the green flag run meets its end coming soon. Not sure who's going to be the first one down. RS Fast 11 running up on that lap car. Pretty strong. Jeff, Tiger Man, he's being aggressive on the low side, wanting to make up those spots. Not playing around. Toad Warrior up top now as that's where the lap car is. 43 was peaking to try to take the spot for the lead, but not quite. That's going to let Hyper diamond really well as pit stops begin. KSSPSS out front. There's pretty wide for the lead. Team Duke top of 3 for second. They're going to have to get that sorted out before they come down. I think everyone's coming down pretty safely right now. It's just 2 cars for the lead right now. Krugmeyer and Team Duke. The 2 that decide to stay out a little extra longer. Duke's going to have to accommodate for the 6 coming in. As you do. Just get right behind. Don't want to be too aggressive on pit entry. Pit road sure is a busy place. And it's definitely a place for things to shake up. RS Fast 11 and Toad, one right behind the other so far. Toad moving up a little bit, trying to get just that up much underneath him. Six currently leading the race coming off pit road as there go the top two just flying right on by. KSS for third. Six of Krugmeyer exiting pit road right in front of Hyperdrive. And the six spins out. Oh man. That's going to be a caution. Question is, how much damage is on Hyper's car? Doesn't look like much. Let's do a quick replay here. It's now 6 Krugmeyer has had, oh boy. I see CS in the wall back there. But actually just the 6 just came up right in front of Hyper. That's what turns into the wall. Contact between Steve and Racer as well. As once the 6 gets collected back up, everybody's gonna avoid her here. Yeah, that definitely is a moment. Everybody looks to be staying out. Toad Warrior did take the lead before they got back to the line there. So, let's see. 41 cars in the lead lap. Still have the 8 Frosty to Otter being scored. 1 lap down. He got one of his laps back at least. And the 6, Krugmeyer, currently being scored 29th, but with a bit of damage. Let's see where everyone else is running. It's gonna be interesting. See who makes it up, who doesn't through this restart. RS Fast 11 right behind Toad Warrior, but is the 8 gonna be able to? How fast will the 8 car be? He doesn't look damaged. He just was running alone on the initial green flag run. All right, green flag back out. Let's see what happens. It seems like the leaders are running a little bit faster than the 8 right now. That lets Toad and RS clear for position so far. As the aggression picks up now. Hyperdrive does not seem that bothered with his involvement in the caution. But it looks like the 6 certainly does have some issues running that car, as it's just falling back right now. Nothing you can really do there except hang on. Hang on! Hang on, Scoob. We're going back. And the 8's kind of mixing it up right now, because if the 8 can clear the leader and catch a caution, then You might see Frosty to Otter back on the lead lap, that's his plan. He doesn't care about these other leaders. Tiger Man in the fold coming to the front at 34. He's got the 9 below him, but he's leading right now. Lap car going high. 34 just trying to hold off everybody behind him for what's going on. Everybody's taking some lines. Crazy shit going on. Look at Landon in the 99. Whoa. Big time wall contact for the 4 of Gamma. That probably won't be helpful as he runs in the mid-20s. But up front is just a fucking log jam right now. Holy shit, everybody's going for it. Look at this, tied in the 36 is not that far back. As several drivers that you would not usually see pushing the envelope or giving it their all here and now. The 8's kind of shuffled back as a lap car in traffic, but they're still going for it pretty hard. They're fanning out decently wide on the straightaways, and if there's enough room in the corner to send it, then why not send it? Ben McDonald in the fold here. Looking to be a decent contender. Rising up. Currently got the 43 KSS BSS running to the front as, whoa, we got a smoker. That's the 5 of Wannabe. Unfortunate. That car is blown up like a canned food item on a hot stove. As the leader's coming back around the backstretch. We'll have to see if Wannabe makes it safely down or if we'll stay green or not. They blew right by him in full force. He is still attempting to make his way to pit road right now. As the lead has calmed down a bit. It's also probably calmed down in the back too with how strung out everything was after the 5 came down pit road. And yeah, that was an engine failure on the 5 car. Big unfortunate. Team Duke running that 31, just keeping with these guys. '16 of Ben McDonald. Not quite giving it up yet. Getting corner entry right is really important here, because if you fumble the bag trying to get into a corner, that really can slow you down for quite a while. And of course, exit. Like if you fumble up your entry, then you're probably not going to have a good corner exit, which is, yeah. He landed in the 99, making some ground on the bottom. Look at What's going on up here with top two between KSS and Tiger Man? Both drivers could notch their first career win today. Definitely be a great way to kick off Season 5. Toad Warrior, Ben McDonald, plenty of drivers behind who have seen victory lane before, to varying degrees of success. Who's it going to be? Got about 15 or so to go. A little more than 15 to go, actually. Spectator cam to see what we can find. Everything's all kind of, spaced out. Let's do another rookie check again. You see Seto and Gama, they're actually racing in the top 20, but with the 4 on the high side, not sure how long he'll last. Vaxton has surprisingly popped off all the way to 14th place on this run. It looks like he's in position to get a few more spots if he could hold off what's coming up behind him just right. Tank Gunner is a little further back, 27th, might trying to hold off a run for both Eddie and Jerry. And Super Sumo is pretty far back, keeping the Puff company at least. And 9. Yeah, I forgot the 9 of Canadian Lux and Fred Jones. They're back there because they got held up by the engine failure earlier this run. A little strung out. Nothing too serious. Not sure if these guys can make it, so a quick trip down pit road might be in order at this point if we stay green. Ben McDonald has now maneuvered his way into second place. And it looks like he might have a run for the lead here coming up. I think Tank Gunner just freaking demolished the wall back there. He's on his way back to drop some spots. Toad Warrior, 38, keeping his eye on the lead here. Even then, looking for a points haul to take the points lead coming off this race. Would want to be out of the picture, and most other drivers not quite doing so hot. I guess he has to worry about Landon at this point, but the 99 has his own problems he's dealing with. Not quite single file enough to orderly pit so far for some of the guys inside the top 10 here. Big 3 wide out of both RS and Hyper with Born ready. Born back, trying to back it down, see where he's going. He's going to pit roads where he's going. Misty Viper just hammered down the wall going through 4. As, whoa, contact with Logan. Oh, those two. Incidental contact, or maybe a little bit more malicious intent on the 42 side. Who knows? Final wave of pit stops beginning in earnest right now. .38 Toad Warrior. He's got, like, everyone's got to make their last stop, so I think once they begin coming in, you will see who's able to make it work here. Team Duke staying out an extra lap. So is the a few drivers staying out an extra lap. Team Duke currently leading the race, followed by BS Fast and 11, fucking Ringo Dude, and Eastlamp currently your top 4. And I think these are currently the 4 that have not yet pitted. Duke in, BS in, Ringo in. And Eastlamp's going for another tour of duty. But 20 has some weird plans. The site of Eastlamp's first career win at Homestead last season. Not sure if he's going to try and two-peat here, but that would definitely be a crazy feat. Currently having to pit as the 50 goes by. Eastlamp in. Toad Warrior in a bit of a bustling traffic situation here. I think like Travis Scott, what's he doing here? He had a really good pit stop. Guess somebody must have fumbled the bag on pit road as they're coming out. No, Ben fumbled the bag on pit road. That's an unfortunate situation. The cookers cooked up a stop. Now Landon out front. The 99. Can he hold off? There's plenty of drivers looking for it here. The Cooker, CS Fast and 11, fucking Ringo Dude running inside the top 5 here. Look at some good spots happening. Going to 4 to go. 3-second lead for Landon here. Homestead might be a pit place. Tiger Man trying to aggressively run the remaining laps here. Coming to 3 to go. CS Fast and 11 in their battle for second. Toad Warrior. Born ready. 2 to go. Don't think they're all going to make it. Homestead, a place where it's worth considering when to take the stop. White flag in the air for Landon. One more time around. Not quite able to get there. Tiger Man just trying to run him down, but just not enough time. Coming around 3 and 4 for the final time. First career win. Landon gets it done at Homestead. What a top 10 we got here. Whew, shit. Pit road could be a tricky motherfucker to get down right, but if you do, you're good. If not, you're going to begin your season relatively rough. That's all the positions traded around here. Yeah, the 84 also fucked the bag pretty hard. But that is all we got for this Homestead race today. We will see you next time. Take care.